Okay, big guy. What up, dude? Come on in. My name is James Lawrence. I'm the Iron Cowboy, and this is my gym. It just came into my head. 50, 50, 50.
50 Ironmans, 50 states in just 50 days.
Last reps in, you're good.
Past 48 hours. I'm doing 2 Ironmans and 5 hours of sleep.
The mic are you doing? He's like, God. So I don't really think he's good.
10.
Let's go from 3, shit.
3. You guys are bossing carve off the road.
James says he can't feel his legs.
He'd sit down, he was asleep. It was so crazy to watch.
1, 2, snoring. You do 1, 2, 3 snoring on a bike, you crash.
And all of a sudden he's like, I can't do this.
I stopped chasing society's dream. And I went after my dreams.
All right, guys, this is my gym. I'm the Iron Cowboy. This is where all of the hurt, the sweat, the pain, everything happens. I absolutely love it. We built this because I was sick and tired of having to get permission to go other places and do my training and do some filming and some social media and all that stuff. So we just wanted to work out in peace and have a good time. So we'll start here. Guys, if you're not strength training, you're not performing to the level you can. Everybody says this is an endurance sport. It's not. This is a strength sport. This is a muscular endurance strength sport. If you've ever been at an Ironman event, if you've ever done an Ironman event, if you've ever done a marathon, when you get to the finish line, you don't hear people saying, oh man, I felt so good, but I just couldn't get, my heart rate was stopping me, my heart rate was so high, my lungs were gonna, no, they're not saying that, they're saying my legs are so heavy, I was carrying bricks around that course. What was stopping them was their strength, their muscular endurance. That was getting in their way. Take out a swim and do strength training. There we go, Yeah. This machine, I love it, it's my Smith machine. We do squats on here, we do bench on here. Yes, it's bench. Here's one more rant piece I'm gonna do. Women, ladies, you cannot put on mass. You cannot bulk up. Lift heavy weights. For crying out loud, lift heavy weights. You wanna be strong on the bike, lift heavy weights. It's okay. You cannot put on mass. Lean muscle mass. You know what? You wanna burn calories when you're sleeping and whatnot? You do your strength training. You will burn calories while just sitting there doing nothing while you're recovering while you're doing it. You want to be strong on the bike. You want to have powerful run legs coming off the bike. You've got to do this kind of work. So off my platform, love the Smith machine. I love controlled things. On this side of the gym, we've got weight machines that I use specific for hamstrings, specific for quadriceps. One of the biggest mistakes people make in triathlon and weights and strength training is an imbalance between quads and hamstrings. And so you've got to do single leg work. You've got to work the front and the back. It's so important. I know I'm getting a little bit passionate. It's just who I am. I get fired up. Single dumbbells, double dumbbells, the med balls, the stability type work. We've seen a lot of people blow out their shins, and so we actually do all of our box jumps on padded mats that we stack up. It really helps to save your shins. And then off season, I love to do CrossFit. Now, I get it. CrossFit's the devil. Stop it. Stop with that nonsense. CrossFit will make you an athlete. CrossFit will make you functional. CrossFit will make you look good, right? But here's some hardcore rules when it comes to CrossFit. Forget wait for time. Scrap that. Work on technique. Be the last person in the gym. There's no such thing as RX. There's no such thing as the whiteboard. It's you and who you are. And there's just so much value in being athletic. Different movements, side. In our sport, everything. Boom, 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 straight, 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 right? That's what we do in our sport. But movement side to side, athletically, doing the different movements, it's gonna turn you into an athlete. It's gonna make you stronger. We got a fun rig here, obviously lots of TRX stuff. The heavy bag is sometimes fun to do some rounds on that. And just, again, be agile, be an athlete. A lot of body weight stuff, a lot of bands. We got jump ropes that are great for calf work, stability, just blowing stuff up, hanging, doing a lot of ab work. Dude, who doesn't love a 6-8 pack, whatever you want, whatever your jam is. But that's the thing, you know what? No offense to you big hardcore cyclists out there, but my goal is not to be manorexic. That's just not my goal. I want to go out there, I want to look good, I want to perform well, and trust me, it takes strength training to perform well. These machines right here, obviously all of our heavy lifting, our kettlebell work, which is a lot of fun. We've actually got a really cool girl that's going to be coming through this summer. She's trying to break the world record for the most kettlebell sessions, 3 hours at a time. She's going to come here. We're going to throw around some kettlebells. She's going to teach me how to do it, but she's going to set a world record. So cool to be part of that. Obviously, we've got our machines that I talked about, specific for quads, hamstrings, squats for the overall legs. You really got to emphasize those, and you got to separate them out so that you can have that balance. We get so focused because of what we do, and it strengthens our quads, that it leads to injury. And so having that balance between the front and the back is so important. And everybody has to have one of these in their gym. This is the fun part. And when you get tired of riding your bike, you jam out on one of these. You go have some fun up in these mountains in Utah. It's unbelievable. Block weights, tactical training vests. When you get too strong and too unbelievably massive, you want to add some difficulty. You throw on the vest, do some running, some intervals, kind of a fun CrossFit thing. Triathlon gets so boring, so stagnant. We repeat. That's why I like to add in that cross training, doing different elements, fun stuff. We've got to have some playfulness in what we do. If not, what's the point? And this type of stuff we do a lot off season in the winter. Really get creative and have fun. Couple cardio machines here, and then we'll head upstairs. But this one's a lot of fun. Stepper. If you're going into a course that has a lot of hills, challenging terrain, this thing is unbelievable to get your calves blown out, really get some elevation gain. Rowers is a really fun, different way to do some cross training, some good cardiovascular stuff. I love these machines. This thing cranks up to 30 degrees, which is a ton of fun. And it also, all of the treadmills that we have go to -6. And that's awesome to train for a race that has maybe a marathon you're doing that comes out of a canyon, has a lot of elevation drop. People are shocked to get up into those races. They don't train, they just train flat, and then they totally blow out their quads. And that sucks. That leads to injury. So you want to kind of train and do things that you would do in a normal race, and you want to try to simulate that. And because we do have a long indoor season, love the treadmills that go super steep and super declined. This machine is a ton of fun. It's for all you data geeks out there, this thing reads off of power. So it demonstrates how much power you can do. We do a lot of swim work. That early catch is important. Those lat muscles pulling down gives you out a good watt reading so you can get consistent pressure. A lot of cable work can be done here, a lot of side core stability, a lot of fun. I'm getting ready right now for a ski race, a 40-mile backcountry ski race. And so I'll be doing a lot of the pulling. And so this is good kind of cross training we do. This is my downstairs playground. We've got another area. Let's go upstairs and check out the upstairs. So this is where most of the work gets done, the stuff that matters, the hard work, the grueling long sessions in the winter. Some of my favorite though, because I love riding our bikes indoors. And so we've got the 2 treadmills, we've got 2 bikes. Guys, it sucks to train on your own. You get inside, you've got an early season Ironman, you've got 5 or 6 hours worth of running and biking to do on a long brick session. So I said, I don't want to do it by myself. So I created an environment where my friends would come and hang out. So we've got these 2 treadmills up here. Again, they go to 30 and 6. It's just fun. You can break yourself on these. 2 spin bikes with power on them. These are my wife's bikes. We're huge fans of Fazari. They've been taking care of us for years. Just a CR3 road bike, my wife's tri bike. This bike here, they don't even make this anymore. Ellsworth specialized in mountain bikes, but for 1 year they came out and built a tri-bike that's called the Coefficient. And this is actually the bike that we broke the 2010 half Ironman world record on. So that's kind of a sentimental piece to me. It was the beginning of my journey in 2010, which was a decade ago. Just completely humbled to still have that and to still be racing and still be healthy and having so much fun along the way. Actually, these here is a decade worth of hard work. Most of these are half Ironman, full Ironmans. Two of them over here, Kona on the wall, Kona 2014, and 70.3 world champs. I just realized today I'm missing one medal. It is gone, and it's from another 70.3 world champs when it was in Clearwater, Florida, because I did Clearwater and I did Vegas. Obviously, some that are really special to me would be my very first ever full distance. This little tiny guy right here, 2008, my very first ever full distance. It was the Vine Man. And so this was really the start of our journey where it has meant so much to us, changed our lives. It was the first time I did a full Ironman. I was like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I loved and it broke me. Like I was a disaster. Great swim, great bike, but fell apart on the run, right? Like I had no idea what I was doing. This one here is my PR, Ironman PR, Cozumel, Mexico. It's one of my favorite races ever. I've done it 5 times. Just had an unbelievable race that day. It was a month before we went to tackle the full Ironman world record. This one means a lot to me too. It was my very first marathon, Salt Lake City Marathon. This medal right here was truly the start of our journey. I had done a 4-mile fun run and it wrecked me. Like 4 miles wrecked me. I had no idea about running. I'd never heard of triathlon really. And my wife said, dude, you are absolutely pathetic. You're pathetic. Those 4 miles should not wreck you. And she said, I just signed you up for the Salt Lake City Marathon. And we trained together for like 4 or 5 months and suffered through this. And so this medal means a lot to me because it really was the start of my journey. One of the very first tough things that I did as an endurance athlete. And it's really where I fell in love with the sport. And I was like, I am not going to allow this moment to define who I am. And if you had met me on that day, no chance you would have said that I would have went on to have and do and experience what I did. And so I'm grateful for the suffering, I'm grateful for the failures, and I'm grateful that I didn't give in to that moment and not go on and do what I believed I was capable of, right? So that's a really cool one. But let me take you through some of our bikes. This one here, Fazari will get mad at me, but this is a prototype. It's not even out on the market. I've been playing with it. It's a one-piece frame, super lightweight, 27.5 tires, tons of comfort, hard tail, a lot of fun on the mountain, all mountain. So I love, love, love riding this. This is the new version of the bike that I rode up Mount Kilimanjaro, 20,000 feet in the air. That was an unbelievable experience. This is one of the Wingman Aaron. This is one of the versions of the T5 that Fazari makes. This is very similar to the one that I rode in the 50, which we set that record on. These two bikes here, this is my wife's and then this one's mine. It's called the Empire. It actually won Bike of the Year, Road Bike of the Year. Unbelievable bike, again, one-piece frame, molding, disc brakes, the 28 tire thickness. Dude, so stable, so fast. I absolutely love it. I don't know, do you remember power cranks? You remember those?
No.
No, oh man, let me show you. So the bike is obviously a 1-speed. You seriously don't know about power cranks?
Not a clue.
So these are probably the best training tool on the planet. I don't even know if they make them anymore, but it's got adjustability for crank length, right? But what's interesting is each of these is independent of each other. You know when you're doing a single leg drill and it goes like click, click, and there's that dead spot, right? And if you learn to be an efficient cyclist, you eliminate that dead spot and you become so more efficient. And that's how these guys produce power. If Triathlon Taren didn't know about it, dude, it's a special piece, and he should know about it. But this is my T5, my racing bike. I have found that this combination of tubeless without a disc is so much faster. This bike is just raw speed, but any aggressive fast bike is rarely super, super comfy. We were just on the largest film production in TV history, a race called the Eco Challenge. It was in the backcountry of Fiji. It's going to be 10 episodes on Amazon Prime coming out in September of this year, 2020. And trust me, it's going to be a must see. I am not allowed to say how we did, what we did, but just know this bike was unbelievable. Full suspension, 2 9ers, eagle eye on the back. This thing was unbelievable. This thing was caked in mud. This thing did everything we wanted to do, and it's one of the most fun bikes I've ever been on in the mountain here. So a lot of cool stuff coming. Fazari does an unbelievable job cranking out different bikes, taking care of us. Been partnered with them for at least 5 years, and just stoked to be with them. So this is kind of the upstairs playground, what we do, where we do a lot of the work, a lot of the sweating, and I'm just stoked and blessed to have such a playground and to be able to do this. You've seen my gym, you've seen my house, you've seen a little bit of my bling, but now it's time for you to get out.
So what's up, Trainiacs? That is the Iron Cowboy's studio. Thanks for having us here. You've got something special to share with us for what's coming later this year, though.
I have hopefully a gift for everybody, and I have gone through my career, and one of the best things that I got to do was suffer.
This is what we as human beings can actually do.
We have designed a race here in Utah, and you've experienced a little bit of Utah so far. It's unbelievable. It's rugged. We're standing at 5,000 feet. Our race goes up to 13,000 feet. I want to invite every Trainiac who wants to challenge themselves, wants to find out who they are, wants to have an experience. We have a half distance and a full distance. It's called the Guardsman. So it's a challenge. You're going to do it. We want to extend an offer to all you Trainiacs, 50% off. We're going to have a link in the
description below.
We'll
do that.
And the code is going to be Trainiacs. We invite you out to Utah. It's August 1st. And it's going to be an experience. So you want to challenge yourself, you want to have a good time, you want to see some unbelievable views, come visit us in Utah. We're going to put on an unbelievable event. I've invited Taren. We'll see if he comes or not. I don't know. I know he's got a goal, a big goal. We all know he's trying to make it to Kona. Kona's a magical place, but so is right here in Utah. Another cool thing we're doing, cash prizes. We're going to be out on the race course. You don't have to win. You got a smile on your face. You get some cash. You're in last place. We get some cash. And if you finish the course, last year we only had 10% finish. If you finish, your name goes in the drawing for more cash. So come to Utah, have an experience. Link below, click on it, register. August 1st, 50% off all you Trainiacs.
Awesome, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.